Alright, so today's adventure is going to be camping up on the Kelly Stand Road in Arlington, Sunderland area. I'm in the Price Chopper in Bennington. I just picked up my dinner for tonight. It doesn't look like I packed less, but I did. So that's good. And hopefully on this trip we'll be able to refine our camping needs even more. Yeah, so let's head up there. It's about... what time is it? Let's see what time it is. 2:08. So that should give me plenty of time to get up there and plenty of time to get it set up and maybe explore around. There's a pond in the area I want to go to. And of course, hopefully all the campsites aren't taken up. If they are, I should be able to find something at any rate. So, but anyway, we're almost getting to where I want to go. I've seen not that many people up here in the day use areas, so there's a very good chance I'll be able to have a spot where I want to be. But nothing is guaranteed. So. If we don't find a spot in there, I'm going to play a game called Drive Around the Kelly Stand Road area for the rest of the afternoon looking for a spot. It's paying attention to the road. Narrow, very dirt. This is actually one of the wider, more well-kept parts of it, so you gotta be careful when you're going through here and you meet somebody else. You gotta get off to the side. Reminds me of the Duck Pond Road, which I should do a video on. Duck Pond Road's in Sheffield. It's the backest of back roads. This is funny. Mosquito Lane. I don't want to go down a place called Mosquito Lane. Anyway, let's save this until we get to where we're going. Alright, Branch Bourne Pond access. So I went down here a couple days ago just to see what it was like. And it looks like the same situation over at like Somerset and the other Kelly camp places. Primitive camping sites off the side of the road. You know, just a fire pit and a place to park, and that's it. So I'm going to look for one that's kind of flat and dry. And hopefully not all of them are taken. I'd say when I came in here maybe half were taken. I did see a few open ones, so hopefully that has held out. So I have no idea if what I just recorded even recorded. Because again, this camera's remote feature is not that great, and frankly I'm getting to the point where I don't want to use it anymore. So anyway, I've got a nice little camp spot here. Truck's parked where I can turn it into a bed tent thing without too much trouble. It might well rain tonight, so this might be the night where I test whether this tarp stuff is worth it in the rain or not. If it's not, I've got some backup solutions. I've got a hammock tent I brought. I could probably string that up in here without too much trouble. I might string it up there just to have it in case I want to get under a rain fly or something. But then again, I got the cab of the truck too, which I've been meaning to test out. I know that's going to be uncomfortable if I do try to sleep in it. Maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, screw the tent. So anyway, I'm going to get my sleeping situation situated. I'm going to shut off my phone, and then I'm going to go look for some firewood. And once all of that is secure, we can relax a bit and see what we want to do from there. So here we go. So I think I've reached a verdict on using the tarps as a tent. I don't like it. It doesn't work that great. I don't think I'm going to do it again. I think I'm going to invest in a pickup truck tent or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a day and just mess with this in the backyard or whatever. But yeah, I hope it doesn't rain. It's going to be wet if it does. So I've got a second tarp I can probably add to that. Maybe that'll take care of some of it, but we'll have to see. So anyway, yeah, I don't know about the tarps anymore. The other thing I forgot was a knife. So this has been going great so far. I can manage, but yeah, this is one of those things where I really need to get like a checklist or something like that. So anyway, I'll turn this back on when I've got my act together here. Okay, I stopped being precious about the tailgate situation and rehooked my line, so I got a little bit more of a slope here. I won't be able to pull the tailgate up, but you know what? I don't need to. I've been doing it, but I mean, it doesn't like do anything for you, so I don't really need that. It's not going to be like a seal, so buggos will be able to get in there. But if it's anything like Woodford the last time, by the time night rolls around, it'll be a little chilly for the buggos, so hopefully that'll save me. Anyway, since it's going to drizzle off and on probably well into the evening, I figure I might as well start my little campfire and start doing some camping here. So anyway, what's up? Okay, not bad. Yeah, this is okay. I think we're good. The forecast said it was going to be clear tonight. I don't know if that's going to hold out to be true, but the sprinkling has at least stopped a little bit. Hopefully it'll not sprinkle again, because nothing's worse than sitting in a slight drizzle all night. So anyway, I've got more wood than I thought I did. Some people left it here for me, so I'll probably be using that. Still gonna wait on cooking dinner. It's a little early. Sun is right there still, so gonna wait till it gets a little darker. Don't want to cook in the dark. We've tried that before, and that's never fun. So I think what I'm going to amuse myself doing now is fiddling with this fire, and maybe catching up on some reading. I got this old thing here. I'm trying to dry it out, and there's that charred log that was here when I got here. But the outside's charred, but the inside's wood you can burn. Somebody's shooting, it sounds like. They're not shooting my direction. So yeah, nice little fire. The bugs have calmed down a bit. So yeah, I may turn this back on when it's time to cook, and won't that be fun to watch? Alright, I've confirmed it works. So, but something occurred to me. The way I had been doing all of this was I would put it on, and then I'd go mess around and cook. What I thought what I'd do instead was prepare the pan here a little bit, and then just put it on the burner. Creatures can eat that. Cut this broccoli up. Cut it up and then rip it up. Yeah, beef and broccoli in a pot seems to be the, so far at least, the simplest thing to manage. No idea. Plenty of broccoli, maybe a little too much broccoli. Also, that knife I said I forgot, I still have it. I did bring it after all. I almost don't think I need it. This is tear here. You know what I do need is I need that I guess you could tear here, but you can also use your knife. Just get the bag open. They didn't have the cheap stuff, so I got whatever that is. They're not paying me to advertise for them, so I'm just gonna squeeze it in here. There we go. Sauce in. Break it up a little bit. Again, huge chunks. So it takes a little while to cook off, but it'll work. So maybe not the neatest setup, but that should work. One thing I am discovering is the battery life on this on these camera batteries isn't great. So I'll probably take a break from filming again. But as you can see, the fire's doing okay. Found some big logs to some fire in them. I did bring my precious seltzer water, so I could just sit there and pound those all night. I bring way too much water every time I go, but I've yet to regret it. So what I'll do is I will put some of this stuff back in the cooler. Oh yeah, I should show you my cooler. So you all remember the giant cooler I had. Now I've got a much tinier one. And I put in, I got some of those ice packs you buy. They're they come in little blue canisters. I got some kind of freezing fluid in there. And, I brought worms for fishing, but I don't. Here's what I'm discovering. I usually bring stuff for like fishing or foraging or whatever. But really, when I go camping here, it's all about camping. That's all I really have time for, it seems. So maybe in the future we'll leave the fishing gear and the foraging gear at home, and we'll come out and just focus on camping. And then, of course, what will happen is I will then want to go fishing or camping or foraging or whatever. So that's just life. That's just what we're going to have to get used to. You know what I didn't bring? My little thermos that I used to drink tea out of. I brought the cup to boil it in, but not the one I drink out of. So, yeah, tea's going to be a little extra today. So I can still make it, but I'll probably make it earlier so it can cool down and I can actually drink out of the cup without burning my face off. So anyway, these look like they cooked up pretty well, so I'm going to eat them. Alright, dinner went down pretty good. So, it's time for boiling tea water. boiling to me. Oh man, can you imagine if this fell and spilled on my hand? Holy shit. Would hate that. Alright, that is easily way too hot to drink out of. So, put the old tea bag in. That's it. I'll let that cool down, pack it up. Now, depending on how tonight goes and how early I wake up, I may do a breakfast. I may do some tea for breakfast at least. But there's another thing I want to try. I'll probably be very sorry I did this. But I've had this a while. I don't know why I bought it. But I've got, what do we got here? Rice and chicken, freeze-dried. I've had this a while too. It's just been in my house, taking up space. It's covered in grease in the kitchen because I keep it on top of the refrigerator where all that collects. So, in the morning, I'm going to try, so it's less than 10 minutes, just add water, no cleanup, sure. Well, I don't know. See how that goes. Alright, I'm going to go sit by the fire, wait for my tea to cool, and then I will settle in for the old evening routine. Alright, it's getting to get dark. I haven't felt like it's going to rain again. So with any luck, it will remain clear through the night. And the worst I will get is a bit of a dew on the tarp. So, anyway, I'm going to break my propane thing down. That ready to go in the morning. Then, yeah. So, some notes just before I probably shut this camera off for a while. Is I bought one of those solar battery packs. Solar parts really doesn't do much for it, but a lot of battery pack. I was hoping to charge some camera battery, but doesn't look like it's going so great. Hopefully it'll keep my phone charged, at least, because what I did on this journey that I don't normally do is I brought along, I downloaded some podcast episodes. Going to listen to Dutch Man tell stories from his old professional wrestling days. I watch him on YouTube. They take some of the select clips, and those are pretty entertaining. Seemed like a nice campfire thing to listen to. You're tempted to listen to like horror stories or something like that, but that's not a good idea when you're actually out here. Yeah, I ended up not needing this gimmick here. I was actually thinking maybe I could duck under it if it got really rainy, but if that were to happen, I think I would hang out in the truck instead. So, yeah, I like this area. This area is way better than Woodford by a lot. Camp Kelly, whatever it's called, just in terms, like, there's hardly any garbage here. I maybe saw one up the road there when I was looking for wood, but campsite was clean. I did find, where someone took a crap and forgot to bury it down there, but beyond that, it's a pretty clean place. Not a lot of traffic. This is access to, I think it's called Branch Pond. So I've had some people go by, but they don't. I'm not at the end of a road or something where I got people pulling up all night and coming through my camp. Like I did in Woodford. Man, Woodford sucked. It was fun, but anyway, I already made a video on that. But so far we're settling in, and as you can see, I got nothing but woods. Anyway, I guess I'll wrap that up for the night. I'll settle in, listen to some Dutch Mantel. Getting a little bit too dark to read, so I think I'll pack up. Just less to do in the morning. So, anyway, See you in the morning. Well, it's morning. No Blair Witch shit around the campsite. That's good. Well, I slept pretty well. I hate to say that's the best sleep I've ever had in this truck camp thing, but I think it is. The secret's the air mattress, definitely made the difference. It didn't rain, it cleared up as I'd hoped. So, didn't get rained on. I imagine that probably would have sucked a lot worse if it was raining, because I don't know how waterproof that whole thing is. I didn't wake up with any of the dew on the thing either, so I had to tarp off me a ways and I'd water sealed it, so maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. But I'm awake now. Not sure what time it is. I didn't get very far into the Dutch Mantel podcast. 4:58, so 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'm feeling awake and rested enough to mess around here for a bit. Make some tea. Drink some tea. Maybe see if that freeze-dried rice is worth eating or not. So let's start doing that. Alright, tea's ready. Mostly packed up. Let's see how I think I put way too much water in it. Let's see how this stuff turned out. I don't know. I think that's more water than it's supposed to have. But let's see what we got. Oh, it's like soup. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, taste-wise, it's actually not bad. It's just it's not supposed to have that much water in it. So I don't know what happened there. But anyway, I'm going to do what I can to salvage that. Take that tarp up. Probably call that a video. I don't even know if this is recording now because quite frankly the batteries on this thing not great. So I have to think about doing something about that. So anyway, camping off the Kelly Stand Road near Branch Pond. That's the video.